Hello students, in the previous video we have discussed about monohybrid cross, that is law of segregation statement and law of dominance. These two statements we have discussed with an example. After the discussion of statement or laws proposed by Mendel, we are moving towards the next topic, that is incomplete dominance. So it is very important concept because this will be asked for 5 marks question in the examination. So try to understand, try to concentrate completely what is incomplete dominance. See, this incomplete dominance, it is also called as partial dominance. Partial dominance means it is not completely dominance, it is incompletely dominant, or in other words it is also called as blending of inheritance. I'll let you know what is the meaning of blending. Blending means mixing of the character. Okay, so let me recall you the previous video which was about Mendel monohybrid cross, where Mendel explained about the monohybrid cross, where he got the result after crossing true breeding tall plant with a true breeding dwarf plant. In the F1 generation he got all tall plant, hybrid tall plant. Okay, so in that tall plant, the hybrid tall, the tallest is the dominant character. Okay, but in case of incomplete dominance, it is slightly deviated from the Mendel's monohybrid cross. How it is deviated? There he got capital T small t, means tall plant he got. But today's concept in the incomplete dominance, something, it is different from the Mendel's monohybrid cross. So let me read the definition or statement of the incomplete dominance. This is very important. So this says that it's a process. So incomplete dominance is one process or a phenomena where the dominant gene fails to suppress the recessive gene completely. As a result, totally new intermediate characters appear in the F1 generation. It means that, so when we work out the problem, we will come to know. So here what happens when two alleles, see here, when two alleles, a heterozygous condition. So this is in a heterozygous condition. When two heterozygous alleles are together, they are together, one of the dominant allele, so capital R for example, capital R here fails to suppress. Actually according to Mendel's monohybrid cross, R is dominant. Okay. Here R is dominant, but in this concept R is not going to become a dominant. Here R does not suppress the small r. Capital R does not suppress the, it fails to suppress the small r. Okay, capital R means red flower, small means white flower. So according to Mendel monohybrid cross, what should happen? Here all red flowers we must get, but here instead of red flower, here some intermediate character is obtained. What is that? That R, capital R, small r, here what happens? The pink flowers are obtained. So let us tell you, let us explain once again. So it's a phenomena where dominant gene, here capital is a dominant, R is a dominant, but here it fails to suppress the small r. Okay, completely, and instead of red color, some intermediate character is obtained. Intermediate means in between, neither it is red nor it is white. So here two characters, red and white characters are going to blend here, and some different color, that is intermediate character, is obtained. This is what the incomplete dominance says. Means in a dominant gene, when that is in a heterozygous allele, when they are together, one of the dominant fails to suppress, okay, and it suppress the recessive allele completely. As a result, both the alleles, see both the allele means capital R, small r, both are togetherly expressing. Hence this law is called as incomplete dominance. Okay, so this we shall understand with the help of schematic representation. So the example for this is, we can understand the concept of incomplete dominance by taking 4 o'clock plant, that is Mirabilis jalapa. 4 o'clock plant means at 4 o'clock only the flowers are going to open, hence the name 4 o'clock. It is also called as mirabilis jalapa. Or there is one more example given in the reader, snapdragon or dog flower. This is also called dog flower. Okay, so let us start. So in the P1 generation and parent generation, the two breeding varieties, Mendel, this actually is not conducted by Mendel. It was conducted by a scientist by name Carl Coren. So the historical aspect you should understand. Carl Coren was the first person, to explain the incomplete dominance. It is not conducted by Mendel. It is deviated from the Mendel. So when he crossed two parental plants having phenotypic character, red flowers dominant, red flowers crossed with a white flower in a mirabilis jalapa, having a genotype capital R and small r. So white flower genotype is small r, red flowers genotype are small capital R. And they undergo meiosis, gametogenesis, form a haploid gametes capital R, small r. After gamete formation, fusion occurs. After fusion, the intermediate characters, here hybrid plant is obtained. So here the pink flower is obtained. So why the pink flower? Because the pink flower indicates intermediate character. Neither of the parent, neither resemble with the red flower nor this offspring resemble with the white flowers. So neither of the parents are going to resemble with this hybrid flower. So this flower is of pink color. So intermediate characters are obtained. Hence it is called incomplete. So after that is in F1 hybrids. So in F1 hybrids, it produces pink colored flowers having capital R, small r. When they are F1 hybrids, they are self-pollinated. F1 hybrids, when selfing taking place, self-cross is done. In the F2 generation, what happens? Let us see. In the F2 generation, see, the gametes are capital R, small r. So these are the gametes formed by the F1 generation. By using Punnett square or checkerboard, we can work out this one. Having male and female. So in the one column, capital R, small r, in other capital R, both male. One side we take male, other side female. So let us start crossing. Capital R. This is going to form homozygous. Homozygous means pure red color. And capital R, small r, it is going to form a heterozygous. It is actually capital R is not going to dominating, but it is intermediate, so it is going to form a heterozygous plant flower, that is pink flower. Heterozygous, once again heterozygous, that is pink flower. Lastly, small r going to form white flowers. So according to this checkerboard, we get genotypic ratio, phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio means external character, that is how many red, how many pink. 1:2:1. 1 means a red color, 2 means 2 pink flowers and 1 white flowers. Thus phenotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Then what about the genotypic ratio? It is also same. Genotypic ratio also same. Because here how many red are there? How many red flowers? Only 1. Okay, having capital R. How many capital R? Only 1. How many capital R, small r? 2. See here, 2. 2 pink flowers. How many small r there? Only 1. Thus capital R 1, capital R, small r 2, small r 1. Thus genotypic as well as phenotypic both are showing the same kind of a phenotypic as well as genotypic ratio. So with this we conclude that none of the parents are showing their dominant character. Here the pink flowers are obtained which are intermediate characters. So togetherly they express. Here the alleles are expressing togetherly. This is a incomplete dominance. Now go through the test cross. So test cross, how we carry? According to our definition, what is test cross? Test cross is the cross between F1 generation with a double recessive parent. Cross with the F1 generation with a double recessive parent. So according to F1, capital R, small r. See here. Okay, capital R, small r. F1 crossed with double recessive parent means this is the recessive parent. Okay, recessive parent. Make a gametes. Okay, gametes are formed capital R, small r. From here, diploid to haploid. Thus, make a cross. capital R small r 1, small r 1. Thus 50-50%, 1:1 ratio we got. So this is the result of our test cross. Okay. So with this explanation we have completed that is incomplete dominance or deviation from the Mendelism. This was proposed by Carl Coren. Okay, we will stop here.